Today, I'll be presenting on DNA mutation in response to UV light and how to repair these changes to the DNA. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is a key building block for life. DNA is normally shaped in a double helix due to hydrogen or H bonds holding together two anti-parallel strands. The purpose of DNA is to store genetic information for transmission, and DNA is often replicated many times in order to pass along this genetic information. This vital information is stored in sequences of nucleotides which make up DNA and code for various proteins. These nucleotides are made up of the sugar deoxyribose, a phosphate group, and a nitrogenous base, either a purine or a pyrimidine. It is the combinations made by these nucleotides that make life itself possible. However, sometimes the molecular structure of DNA can be altered. For example, if you spend too much time out in the sun and end up looking bright red with a bad sunburn, this is an example of visible damage done to your DNA by ultraviolet light, and in some cases, this damage can cause cell death. UV light damages DNA by creating pyrimidine dimers, in which two adjacent pyrimidine bases, such as thymine or cytosine, are joined together by a cyclobutane ring structure shown by the images on this slide. This pyrimidine dimer then causes a kink in the backbone of DNA and can inhibit DNA replication. Or if this damaged DNA can still replicate, it leads to mutations in the newly formed DNA, presenting issues down the road, which is why excess exposure to UV radiation is linked to an increased risk of various cancers. However, there are two ways that this DNA damage is repaired. The first is by a fairly simple process called direct reversal, where the DNA goes through a photoreactivation in which solar energy from visible light is taken in by the cell and is used to split this pyrimidine dimer back into the two original separate pyrimidines. And the hydrogen bonds once holding these bases to their pair on the opposing strand are able to reform on their own. This way, the DNA strand can still be used and no replacement is necessary. Replication can resume normally and with no increased risk of mutation. The second and more common way that DNA is repaired when damaged by UV radiation is by a process called removal and replacement, where the damaged region of DNA is recognized by a repair system molecule. Then the DNA is cleaved on either side of the dimer by 3' and 5' nucleases. At this point, DNA helicase unwinds the DNA strand, and this leads to the removal of a chunk of nucleotides containing the damaged section of the DNA. The newly formed gap in the DNA, resulting from this removal, is then filled with the correct nucleotides by a proofreading enzyme called DNA polymerase and sealed over by DNA ligase, which helps to rejoin the opposing DNA strands together, reforming the hydrogen bonds. This, once again, results in a normal functioning DNA strand with no increased mutation risks. Although after repeated DNA damage and repair, the risk of these mutations increases with each incident, as well as the risk for cancer development due to the replication of these mutated DNA strands. This is because the more damage that is done, the more places there are for DNA polymerase to fail to recognize a mutation, needing removal and replacement. Also, the more DNA that is damaged, the harder it becomes to repair, leading to a possible cancerous mutation. In fact, a hotspot for UV-induced damage is found in the commonly mutated oncogene P53. And in the US, prolonged exposure is the leading cause of a skin cancer called melanoma, making it super important that you always remember to wear your sunscreen. And here are all the sources I used for this presentation, and I'll also post these in the comments section underneath the video, and my images were cited underneath each of them. Thanks.